This being stated, what are the core questions that structure the process? There are actually three. First one, profiling your customer, understanding who is your customer, why would they be interested in what you have to sell. Second question, scaling the potential of your business opportunity. How big is the cake? How large is the battleground? How many customers can you reach in the marketplace and customers who might be interested in your product or your service? That, along with the average transaction, will lead you to an assessment of the total addressable market for your business. And the third question is about building the roadmap. It's two things. Is who will you target at first, and where will you go? How will you grow from there? Choosing your first target is very important. It is choosing the beachhead, the first customer that you will serve. Why is it so important? Because when you start a business, you're resource constraints. You don't have much money. So you have to make sure that you focus on the right profile of customers, customers that you can easily reach, customers whom you know will make a quicker decision so you can demonstrate you have a business, you're starting to generate revenue. Customers who will help you to demonstrate the viability of your business case under heavy resource constraints. But the choice of a beachhead, of an initial target, also carries a second meaning. It is the first step for growing to the large potential. Does that initial target provide you with an actionable entry door to the next stage in growing your business? If you don't have that entry door, you might end up being trapped in running a niche business or working exclusively in a vertical. To illustrate that point, let me take an example. In 1991, a research lab in Grenoble published a display technology that allowed in 1991 to design and manufacture large screen displays, 40, 50 inches, with something that was rather easy to reach with that technology, microdot field emission matrix. Why is it interesting? Because in 1991, the largest LCD screen that you could get out of Japanese manufacturer plant was in the 10 inches range. In other words, that technology had a 10 years lead over the closest display technology. Have you heard about microdot displays? No, because the company went bankrupt in 2004. Let me tell you why. They looked for an initial market, and they identified militaries as an interesting market. They could pay, they were interested in the technology for displays for every type of equipment on the go. So the company focused in designing displays for the military, which turned out to be a significant market, which allowed the business to grow. They even expanded internationally. They acquired a company in the US to start serving the US military. The company was doing well. Well, but with one exception. That in 2000, the first large-screen LCDs reached the market. Because the real long-term mainstream market for establishing the dominance of a display technology cannot be the military. It's the TV market, the consumer electronic market. So by that time, in the year 2000, it was too late for that company to react because that market was already occupied by the large LCD Japanese manufacturers. And the company even lost its historic military market because by that time, LCDs started to represent a more affordable, cost-effective solution for the market they served historically. So not only they missed the long mainstream market, but they lost their historic position on the military market because they built a roadmap that didn't provide an actionable entry door to the large mainstream market where you actually build and stabilize a sustainable business. So the choice of the beachhead is particularly important for that reason. So characterizing your market is about that. It's about building the foundation of your business case that will shape the entire journey. And it means addressing three core questions. Profiling your customer. Who am I talking to? Why would they be interested in what I'm building? Second question, scaling the potential of the business. How big is the cake? How large is the battleground? Scaling the opportunity. And third, very important question, the choice of an initial target, the beachhead from which you will grow your business, and the beachhead that you can serve given the resource constraints you have to face at the beginning.